Alright kids, it's time for the PE9 rap, yo. It's time to start the show. Attention! All you underlings and sports stars. All you rising high schoolers and high school freshmen. You better shape up if you want to pass PE9. PE9. That's right. Just got real. He was just a boy. Who's out of shape and weak. There's nothing he can do. But when he hears that whistle, he's out of sight. Through running, stretches, and playing, he might not make it. But with these friends and foes to aid him, he might just get it. Who knows? Starring, starring, you know who. That's right, it's time for high school PE. The road ahead will be tough, but he can do it. With T, debater, and track master, he's got some support. Got some support. Highlight, blonde, beer, battery, know him well Highlight doesn't, and they know his past. Then he's got athletic A with short, stretch, opposite glasses and bestie. He's got it. 59% is as quick as a cat, and if you have seen your girl or quitter or number 0, then you may as well say screw that. Number 2 and number 8's performance is unknown to him, and that girl codenamed Dabs, her skill you don't know either. And don't expect to lose with BB player on your side. Hugger and Nut girl are split ones too. Trio girl 1 and 2 like the bond. May not be good, but the other one has a dark bond with his. But alas, there are 2 foes that stop him. Cheater and Mr. Obnoxious, that's who. Quite a gang, I say, but somehow I might just make it. And now, it's time. PE9, episode 4. The 2.5. That's right. This episode is about the 2.5 mile run, which unfortunately the girl I have called Quitter who left cannot join us for. It was a bright and peaceful day at my high school. Went in, dressed out with all the other guys, talking about random crap. Sharing my locker with Debater as always. Go in the gym, do our stretches, got outside, and we got an extra lap today. So that means we only have to do 9 to pass. Girls have to do it under 38 minutes, and guys have to do it under 36 minutes. It was time for the 2.5 mile run. So we started, and I got ahead of everyone, as usual, for the first lap. I went 3 laps without stopping, but then people passed me. But of course, it was only people you'd expect to pass me, like BB player, Stretch, Track Master, and Absent, who was actually there that day, believe it or not, and Red Girl. Everyone else was kind of far ahead of them. Senior Girl just walked kind of the whole thing. And anyway, so we get there, and I do 3 laps without stopping, so I'm a third through the run, since I only have to do 9 laps now, right? Because we got an extra lap. And so now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of walking lap 4, and then I ran lap 5, walked lap 6, ran 7, walked 8, and I ran 9, but I ran the 9th one. But I think what I did at the end is on the last straight before the finish, I kind of backed up just about 2 feet, and I went full speed ahead to the finish line. Believe me, by the time that was over, I had huge stomach cramps. I should not have done that. My time was 29 minutes exactly. So always room for improvement. My actual score was an 80 something, 88 I think. But believe me, I did a lot better than other people. Like senior girl. Senior girl, and I think maybe 59% failed. And on the way back to the gym, I was hearing thoughts and tell senior girl, everyone else is their senior year, but you don't. And then came the do-over day, and I had a 20-minute run to make up. So what happened is, I was doing a 20-minute run, but some people were doing a 2.5 miler. Some people were just sitting in the bleachers. And so I just kind of did the same usual stuff on my run. 3 laps not stopping. I think I got a 90 on that run, because I got an 80, because I did not get an extra lap, and I was only able to do 7 laps. And fortunately, everyone who had to do the do-over for the 2.5 miler passed. So, do-over or not, everyone passed the 6 weeks, because if you fail the 2.5 mile run, that's like an automatic failure for the 6 weeks, I think. So, like I said in episode 1, everyone passed the 2.5 mile run, thus, everyone passed the 6 weeks, even if some people had to redo the run. So, everything worked out for the best, I guess. Hugger was kind of cheering me on, though, when I was making up that run after lap 1. But yeah, only after lap 1. She was too busy talking with the debater. I mean, that's kind of a short episode. That's all I really have to talk about. I can't remember anything specific that well. I don't know, do I? Let's see. Well, yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to talk about. By the way, I don't think I've told you who's in my exercise line yet, have I? Well, just to review. Highlights, the captain of my team. Then there's Mr. Obnoxious. Then there's Blonde. No, then there's Beer. Then Blonde. Then Battery. No, okay. Highlight, Mr. Obnoxious, Beer, Battery, Blonde, and then I'm at the end of my line. So I always do the little dynamic warm-ups last, kind of. We do like the first one is each line, and the second one's in the third. Yeah. That's all I really have to talk about. It wasn't that much of a big deal. Believe me, I was pooped out. I just couldn't move. I was kind of sore until about lunchtime. So yeah. That's really all I have to say, folks. This episode was not much of anything, but I hope you liked the title. Well, this is all I gotta talk about. Speaking of 59%, the past few runs, he's been he's kind of been annoying me just a tad bit. He's like, "Come on, man, I'm very proud of you, Dylan. You can do it." And I think he's actually been doing that to everyone. Says the guy who actually walks the whole run, just like Senior Girl does. Yeah, pretty weird. But yeah, it's PE9 episode 4. Not really much of one. See y'all later.